Lifestealer Magnus certainly very powerful. I
Anti-mage.
Team Secret's turn to pick.
along with that Magnus, so I don't hate it for some Singularity.
Yeah, when you play offlane melee hero and you see anti-mage, you're like, I don't want to lane anymore. Unless you're like Legion Commander, then you're like, I'm just gonna right click. Other than that, you're pretty sad. Especially when it comes you alone. If you're only Omni-Knight or like only NA, mostly League offlane, it's kind of sad. But there's also a lot of weakness in anti-mage if you like dual lane and stuff like that as well. So you could run Omni-Knight Dazzle dual offlane and pick up more sustaining safely, and you can pressure a lot and farm the Omni-Knight a lot. So I'm not sure what Team Secret needs a Sieger though. Yeah, they're gonna go with Luna. They need like a core hero here because they have like all these buffs for a hero, but they don't have a hero that takes rogues or take towers or like start hitting stuff. They're gonna go with Luna, which is not that meta right now. I think I've seen it last a few times the last like month, but not many.
I've jumped into a couple of teams where Luna is on the losing team by quite a bit. I don't know how accurate a reputation that is, but yeah, for sure, Secret do need like some way of actually using all this defensive power. Obviously, they were looking for a really big damage dealer for MP in that safe lane. Luna, as far as sieges are concerned, is one of the few that's going to be actually coming out of the safe lane specifically. So now you have a way to use your Omni-Knights and his Repel and Purification and Dazzle Heals in the Grave. You're going to dump it all into the Luna. Very powerful indeed, but the concern is still you're going against the Skewer of Magnus. You're going up against a lot of single target and silence effects. So Luna, though she may be able to get very powerful, you still have to be very careful about your positioning. Singularity, I don't know. I really like how they have just a ton of control, and it's really a secret to outposition Singularity. Singularity don't really have to try all that hard. Just slap a silk screen on Dazzle and kill him off with Ricky. It's not that hard. It'll pretty much get them a win in a team fight every single time.
Yeah, I like both teams to an extent. I think Singularity has some trouble like getting team fights though, which is I think it's gonna be hard against a team like Secret, who's very experienced. So then you're like, you have like Magnus or E to initiate, but you don't have anything else really, like some sort of solid initiation. So it's kinda awkward in that way, and I feel that's a pretty big weakness against the Secret. They're not gonna fall for a 3-man or B just randomly. So I'm not sure how you enforce proper team fights. And Secret can force team fights as well by pushing, and Singularity doesn't have the best push either. So that's their main issue, like getting proper initiation in team fights. But if they can manage, I think they have a good shot.
It does seem like when it is going to come to that team fighting phase, Singularity may struggle, but as far as getting like pickoffs and being very mobile around the map, but as you said, Secret have been around the block, they're not going to be easy to pick off, but you do have Doom, you do have Ricky. These heroes, as far as starting 5-on-5s, not that great, but as far as starting 2v1s, 3v1, when you're just trying to kill that one or try to kill that Tusk, these are definitely the heroes you want. So Singularity, they will be using that in order to try to buy time for an advantage. Like the late game of Singularity is awfully strong with this hero, especially when you give him so much heavy, tanky, and kind of utility-based supports from the other cores and the other supports, and of course that power from the Magnus. So it is just a buy time game Singularity side, and that is gonna kind of put the pressure on Secret. I already see something a little bit interesting. It may not be the lanes for sure, but you mentioned the possibility of pressuring the anti-dual lanes, putting a Luna up against the anti-mage. It's a pretty good times for Team Secret as well.
Yeah, but that could backfire hard. So anti-mage is not that wicked lane that people think. Well, it's a bit weird. I feel like you see a lot of random heroes going offlane. Like I remember OG like anti-mage dual offlane or something. I think it was OG, maybe another team in the mid. And it's like people do random stuff, and the opponent doesn't know it's actually kind of legit because they've never seen it before. And maybe the match playing against Luna is good, horrible Secrets. Not sure. There's a lot of drawings and stuff on me. I'm getting a bit distracted here. But I did say Singularity didn't have the greatest split push. However, Secret doesn't have good catch at all. They have almost no catch. Like they have kind of random. Yeah, pretty rare actually. Is he gonna pull creeps? Oh, he's warding. Oh, I think he might have showed that.
You don't really should know their vision back there. I'm not really sure how that's going to affect his lane. It doesn't seem like it really can all that much, but the main setup right now, MP up towards top lane, should be perfectly happy to add the Luna versus Doom, as with that Dazzle before. Even by herself, you'll be doing just fine there. But bottom lane, we're gonna have a little bit of brawl fest. Slash ready. You get walled off with some shards. Purification has already been used, but it's out here with the level 1 mana break. Doesn't burn the most mana, but man, 28 a pop up against two heroes that really aren't all that bright. It really hurts. This is gonna be a tough lane for Secret pressure the anti-mage.
They don't have a shrine to rely on either. As an offlane player. Okay, I did not expect that.
MidOne is he had a pretty good M Spirit, but sometimes you just get skewered into the tower. And level 1,
you not expect
you do
skewer,
that, except for just don't get skewered.
Yeah, people don't kill skewer this early generally. I'm guessing that's what caught him off. But that's a bit of mind games as well, not for the empower that everyone has. You need to get the last hitting. advantage. That's good start for Singularity at least.
First blood on Magnus, taking out definitely one of the more threatening kind of X-Factor heroes from Secret, at least starting to slow him down a little bit. And there's a Tusk on the Secret side. It is going to be kind of tough for Tusk and Ember Spirit really pressure Magnus because of that Pure Point. So it is most likely going to be MidOne kind of on his own mid lane island right now, so if you fall behind, you're most likely not to recover. Sneak, of course, makes a big mistake, which is a possibility. But this bottom lane, Kezu, he get caught in the wall, completely out of mana. Snowball going to get him a little bit of time, but Yapzor is going to put himself into a compromising position because of it. They do get a Purification off, still lose Yapzor and Kezu.
Oh god, exotic there. Nice, fine, right?
Yeah.
Had to use
Salve
though.
Salve changes, definitely pretty good. This is such a bad lane up against this mage. One out of mana as Omni Knighter as Tusk, you're kind of just useless. You can't trade hits up against these 3 heroes with only 2 of your own. And still MP's having a great time, but it's coming at a really steep cost here for Secret.
Really nice lane setting there, kind of talking like this, working out. Zoom is not getting a lot though, but I think it comes pretty well, better than a Omni Knight did. Earlier on he's getting a little bit more in the lane. And MidOne he's doing fine though, even though he got hurt, but still top of the lost it. Not too bad.
Again, this is MidOne's bread and butter, the Ember Spirit. So once you get out of that level 1 through 5 mark of that Spirit, then things really take off, and you kind of get into comfort zone. And you do stuff like that. Kind of catch Nisha being a little bit close in the position and get a little bit free damage. You also don't get scared to the tower. You'll be just fine. And yeah, Secret still rolling on the bottom lane. Still, yeah, we're forced to stay down here. Kezu this time, no mango, no take hard, or anything like that. Getting this, they do catch onto the Disruptor. Smokescreen's gonna make them miss a couple of times. It's going to be enough. Right, is gonna get the kill. My dog goes crazy over that one. Exotic Deer still taking right full blink out of there in time, and everyone will survive Secret.
I thought that was my dog. Bit scared. That was pretty risky by Secret. They almost lost it honestly. If he had mana for kinetic field, or punch strike, I'm pretty sure both would have died. Okay, so maybe he had a little bit more. Let's secure the kill.
Being chased down by Luna though.
He's running to that.
Poison touch, level 1 heal bomb. Oh, that wait, Atos went all the way down there, got down to Rune. Says he did get it, but Luna was right there sticking to him just like Luke. So a little bit of a greedy death there from the Doom, who you can't really blame for making those plays. Is not gonna go for tons of power right now. Still has gone for a fairly standard build, but is still falling a little bit behind. Pretty much what you expect from an offlane Doom 8-0, but you just need to get experience, needs to get those Devour leveled up, and you should expect the Doom be at worst in the middle of the pack.
Yeah, he's kind of struggling now. He didn't get like a lucky creep, the Satyr or like one of those mana regen creep that often hits. I don't know. He got like one of those two, who would probably done any this lane, but getting a force on not the Centaur is pretty bad for your lane. So plays a bit better mind than maybe he normally would. That's kind of the risk of it. Thing I do, you kind of rely on getting a bit sad in a way.
Right now is gonna get into a fight with that Doom. Thunderstrike there, Elisasha native nation. Luna is in the area of level 5 means no clips. And Puppy will actually bring himself to walk away. Suddenly the anti-mate showed up as well. Is there a glimpse? Oh, there's actually a Ricky Pinion from behind. Puppy's down to 1 HP. MP as Luna really quick will get out of the field, and Elisasha still actually has gone for 2 Thunderstrike, 1 field, no glimpse. Doesn't really have much to give face to this Luna, and I can take quite a few tower shots, and then here comes the reinforcements for Secret. They'll bring the heat with MidOne's rotation over towards top. Ultimately, Disruptor will be traded away in order to gain a Dazzle for Secret. That's actually kind of nice, because MidOne can do so much more with that extra momentum.
Yeah, the Elisasha had to... He did much right for the high defense, which I think was right. He didn't have mana for him anyway. But kind of give him getting out, and then MidOne rotating as well. I guess rotating for support is not like the end of the world for Singularity either. Like it's kind of whatever. He got a kill. Singularity, okay, he rotated out of lane. It's a bit favorable still, but not anything significant.
He's gonna try to make himself look tasty. Going for Exotic Deer is really hard. Have 2-bit snowballs. The duration is a little bit higher than the burst, and it is very high, but not enough. Oh, that was perfect chain stun. They have a mini stun from Beam and a snowball stun, and that's it. Almost got him. But still, that 4 heroes up towards the top lane with the Luna now being level 6. This tower's gonna take a lot of damage.
Yeah, forced him back at least. So he didn't have any kind of regen. Otherwise, it's really sad for them. They have like a Salvanda carry. But he has the additional action take or probably the tower, and they're not perfect another lane either. So it's something they're getting a good trade. I think we're very happy about that. What level is the tower? Anti-Mage is kind of far behind you, like compared to the other heroes. I guess Nisha is super far ahead though compared to the other. Anti-Mage needs to get a nice recovery. Bottom lane.
Onto the Luna. She has a lot of defense back up here, so she's gonna take some tick damage. And actually, with the Shockwave will go down. Doom now with the Stomp gonna end up stunning at the Tusk. Smoke screen slowing down MidOne dance, but it won't slow him down enough. Doom will fall for it. Luna will eventually go down. Tusk and Dazzle both rotating in. Not enough to sting going in towards Luna, who was there really early compared to when her backup was arriving. Singularity actually make a reasonable trade off of that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, get the card denied though. That hurt.
Yeah, that's kind of fun though. I actually thought about that, but they were like something, and there's some other defense before, but they committed for the kill on 2, and then Nisha had a nice eye, so I don't think I expected Luna to die, which is why they went aggressive. So a bit unfortunate for Team Secret. And a lot of space management meanwhile as well. They rotate more or less roll down Secret. 3-1-1, but the space is being given to Singularity during the downtime. MP, level 6 now. I don't think there's an ancient stack. He doesn't have a good recovery. He might be falling behind if this game continues to defend. Secret gonna force some power into back in.
The Omni Knight's farm is actually pretty competitive right now. Was only 100 gold there from the Abed, and he's rotating to slow him down. Abed obviously having power. The Baby Battle Fury working for him right now. Will lose some structures, and this is going to give a little bit of momentum here to Team Secrets. And taking advantage of the fact that Doom's cooldown is super long. Mid-one, gonna hop the cliff. Was pinged out by this disruptor. You know about it, but still take another tower, and pressure on the other lanes is a little bit slow coming. Out here, Niche are top. Yes, but the reinforcements are coming in, so they're probably not going to hit this tower. Due to watch out for themselves. The Zerwar is going to see MP, it's going to see Keizu. They'll all back off successfully. Even game though right now.
Yeah, very low kill potential, and he's pretty happy about pushing like this. That's another more or less even trade. Secret gets power, but there's a lot of space in giving Singularity at the same time. I think both teams are kind of happy with this split, and it's gonna come down to later to get the advantage. The Magnus is queuing up on my desk already before Dinky, and no exit or anything like that. So it's not the most common. Mostly people like in mid-man, they go like press, wall, and then they usually pick up the blink. They like that. This is like a big.
I don't mind this build that much in the pace of the game, given how you don't really need a perfect RP or even a skewer to really start the fights off. At least right now with Singularity. As long as you have the TPs, you can expect the side to be coming towards you. And at that stage, as Magnus trying to teleport in, and Disruptor catch him in a corner. Now that's some skill. That's what I'm talking about from earlier. They do end up feeling just Disruptor, but still with MP in the area, level 7 Luna. With not that much else in her inventory, gonna go for these towers. Secret are kind of committing a lot to take down these structures, and they don't really even have a substantial gold to show for it.
No, that's what happened in animation back in mode, not good like this. But this time I feel like we could have a better trade, because there's actually no pressure on any other lane. In one, 40 almost got power, for example. So Singularity did some tower damage, but it's basically just farm all that haste rune. Pretty nice for Nisha.
Just still in the area with that haste rune. We want MP to go over towards the south end. There's an Anti-Mage to fall, giving you a little bit more chase, and then they'll trap them. Blink is maxed out. There's one punch, there's an Eclipse, there's a Demon, there's a death of the Anti-Mage. They'll lose Pup in the meantime, but it's a dazzle for an Anti-Mage at all said and done. And yeah, they may commit a lot for it, but you don't waste anything to try to deal with this Anti-Mage strat that Secret have. They need to get those kills.
Yeah, they're playing really well. They got the getting towers and they train well, then also suddenly found the Anti-Mage. And soon gonna get, he's not gonna get a Midas, because I kinda wanna know how many Midas Singularity, especially go 6 they go like a split push farm. Kesor is not like the right. Oh, he has dust type. It's gonna be a
couple of back scratches. Kesor is chained. They try to teleport out. Very ambitious from the Ricky. I mean, it does make sense. Like, you're looking for the ganks, right? And you should carry dust, but you're not taught that demonstrate actually carrying dust. It's really a little less expecting all the blink RP open the bottom lane to catch MP and secure him into tower and into static storm. And Nisha with that blink dagger was, I guess, kind of debated both of us. Anamite is still cute, but is gonna get a blink dagger first. And that's some way of showing him off, killing off the enemy Luna. And that was also supposed to be Secret kind of setting up for the final tier 1 off of that Luna push. And obviously it's gonna take a little while longer for him to kill it off now.
Yeah, I mean this is good by Magnus. I gotta be debated by his queuing of items, but this is the only Magnus it's been really strong lately. And MP is actually struggling a lot. He's falling behind. We saw Doom have a pretty bad stuff, but Doom has been up to MP, and I think MP is the main hero of Secret's drop. He's the one that kind of needs to farm the forcing towers and being the hero that controls and all of that stuff. And MidOne is doing great, sure, but MP is the hero that kind of needs to come back to this game right now for them.
Been getting just tower golds. It seems like only tower gold. I mean, a couple of kill sits, perhaps helping Luna out a little bit, but there really hasn't been that much time for Luna to sit in the lane or bounce between camps in the jungle and actually get some farm herself. And the Luna she's separating the rest of her squad suddenly for end had those gold come in with the Doom. They're gonna put Luna in a corner and she's gonna fall. That's the trade of a Disruptor. Pretty much the same trade earlier for the Anti-Mage and the Dazzle, but going the other way now. And if you don't have farm on this Luna, then well, she's just going to be obliterated. Like, we have seen games where Luna gets doomed, but so farmed, she's able to still stick around in the fights to some degree. It doesn't seem like this is going to be one of these games.
Yeah, she went to Mask of Madness as well. I feel like this is a recovery of Madness, you know, to his farming speed. Like, getting again. Yaphets playing really well on it, but I want to mention that he is a kill at it every shot more or less perfectly, so it's a really good sign. I think this is a hero that's pretty hard, considering most position 4 heroes are pretty hard, I'd say, but I think this will be the hardest team. But you really do keep hitting well, still early game, but if they're managing to have this kind of performance, this game is going to be very hard to see that. I have kind of a feeling that Secret can take over this game the later it goes, because of the experience of the team and get the play, but right now Secret looking a bit stronger than Secret.
Yeah, shows up bottom. Yaps are gonna kind of chase him out of the lane. You have everyone on Secret, in fact. grouping up for bottom end. It's said Mass Madness definitely one of the few real great farming tools that it can pick up, but it's also pretty darn good at tearing down the structure if there's no resistance. So up against Shockwave, up against just random Thunder Strikes and whatnot, it can end up costing her a lot because she doesn't have a lot of bulk behind the Mask of Madness. They're still gonna group up for bottom MP. Catterham, though there is a Doom here. Shards will catch him, Snowball incoming as well. Static Storm gonna be dropped. Tusk is able to out from that, but will be very little arc down the side. Will drag the Omni Knight back in, but no bulk to this one. It should be fine, and now here's MP on the side. Gets stomped with really nice stuff from Pathos. It's not gonna matter. Still lose 2, as Jesus is perfectly healthy over in the bottom lane. It is an Omni Knight after all. Singularity. They try to defend with Skeleton Crew, but it's just not enough. So you don't really want to be focusing on that RP. You want to be focusing with Doom, and that's not up yet, so it's not in the cards.
Yeah, good play by Secrets. Actually, really good how they set it up because MidOne and Upper were defending it. So they stopped the kind of a hit that Singularity were going for before, but they also both take two time per house and fight and manage to go through. Otherwise, I could have been a bit harder, probably not even getting to, probably the fight being even and the damage having being there farming better than Secrets. So pretty good they made overall, and this like probably do know. Yeah, he was like 30 seconds away when he died. If he had Doom there, I'm pretty sure Singularity can just take that hit by and at least have a very good shot at winning. So definitely see some weaknesses to zero in that situation.
Door up towards top lane. The smoke in mid. It does seem like Secret are really eager to just keep using this Luna's early game power for as much as they can get out of it. Top lane being pushed by the Air Spirit with the Yule Scepter. Very defensive side, will be time they'll run into the Doom War's Punch. Out of Invis, Pathos stuck in the shards, can't get out, and will drop MP. That is a very big pickup because Doom is actually a real hero now that he has his ultimate, but he's dead. That means that Secret are really going to try to go for high ground here. They're able to pull this off. That will be absolutely massive. I'm not really sure if they have enough. They do have Repel on Luna. What level is that Repel at this point? Level 3 with Mechanism. There's of course Weave as well. But MP doesn't do that much damage, so there's going to be a little bit of poking. Now the Glimpse, that's only level 1 Glimpse. It's not going to be doing that much.
Secret were trying to bait the Glimpse to encounter, but they don't even know he can. This is only level 1. Oh, Doom is tipping in. Hey, this cocky. I guess they're kind of trying to stop TV stuff like that, but
well, they're going to drum.
That's the play.
That drum actually didn't do anything. He stopped moving immediately after he used it. Fine, Singularity still grouped up over in bottom. This is just time where Mage said is farming that Battle Fury now. Non-powered, but the Secret are pushed back all the way to their own towers. Singularity, that's really all it wants. Total damage under the tower, 100 is not that bad. Definitely not going to be changing the game substantially for right now. Still a very even game with barely a goal advantage. I don't experience the that much difference. Slightly in favor of Singularity, but just barely.
Yeah, another one of those kind of pushes and get some nice damage, but it's not changing the game anyway. We're seeing this kind of trading tactic that Doom killer. Yeah, Doom dying 2 times in a row is really bad. You have not a minus barrier, but the power is still possible that if you die and you go and keep out and die, you use the power, and you're not happy about that. You're losing a lot of gold. Killing hero like that is always very valuable. Abed gonna get RP. Oh, Abed out of range. It's gonna be really dangerous.
Leaps into a static storm. MidOne is here, just trying to be scary. RP is getting a lot of help though. Repel purification, not enough. Someone now comes in. Angel is gonna drop, but RP up to 2 is gonna slow down a lot. Nisha, beam out of his PK score is still dusted up. Miss 1 from MP. He's gonna land second one to get out of the smoke. It'll be a 1 for 3. That is some serious signs of power. That's what we're talking about in the trap. Maybe not specifically in order to say it has less, not what we were expecting, but if Singularity kind of half-ass these ganks just full of sports, you're going to be running into a lot of issues if Jesus is actually able to get in there.
Yeah, when you kind of initiate with a mind like this and you can top B and you don't get the RP off because it's too far away, you kind of just have to bait even if you have a to catch because you know Secret's gonna rotate. So if you blink in and you just skewer out instantly because you realize you won't land it, Secret probably deep in with 1 or 2 heroes, and that's kind of a fortification, right? So that's a pretty nice way of doing it, but they try to commit because they felt like with Glimpse they can kill them, but Secret's stance power is just so strong. His last coming in and Omni Knight and Tusk together, just saving a Dazzle is pretty easy for them, honestly. I don't think you buy Secret. Take any hero of Omni Knight Tusk Dazzle can save anyone for a long duration, and then the counter is probably happening. So I think they should try and they should commit to kills too deeply, I guess what I'm trying to say.
Well, this is actually a little bit of a concern here. Secret is Ricky and his farm level already has who the Blades of Alacrity is get some help and try to kill off MP. MP is just fine, but the Diffusal Blade, obviously a great item to have on Ricky, full stop, but going up against Omni, you're going up against the M Spirit, you can get rid of that Eve armor, and also he's gonna walk into a War's Launch. Well, there he goes! Rip the Diffusal Blade, it's gonna take a little while longer now. The Yaphets has no time punting the Ricky and Skull. But yeah, we mentioned earlier, like, power on Ricky is actually legit. Power works off of your stats. It's a big stat item. Bottom lane, you have to run Ember Sprint is exactly why he got it.
Oh, no,
he's gonna have a couple of seconds, so he doesn't have enough to jump out. He'll run the other way. It's a haste route. And Exotic Deer is gonna get juked out. I'm not really sure why he chopped the tree there. MidOne is just trying to buy a little time to take some mana with the bottom. He'll just hit him down and kill him. That is some Yule Scepter value right there.
I mean, that was haste value as well. He hadn't gotten a haste before. He would not have survived that. I think that's really sad for Singularity. They know he has Yules. They go for him. Because they could live, even if he had a use, but the haste saved him, and that's pretty sad when you make a good play. You kind of calculate almost perfectly, but then there's one thing that you use it, and you lost the hero, and it wasn't that well. Again, kind of fortifications, and you're getting farmed still doing that. So, like this is Singularity's kind of strong point. They can kind of trade efficiently almost always.
He's stalked by 2 invisible heroes and an anti-mage. RP wasting no time for it. Hazu trying to get in. Mecha's Guardian Greaves not enough. He's gonna Mantis slip, but it's not gonna do anything. Hazu is, I can hope that he wasn't spotted and seems like he will slip away. I was gonna mention that MP actually has done a pretty good job at recovering and farming with maxed out glaives. It's kind of what you expect from kind of this Battle Fury-esque hero like Luna. But still with this build, even with the mana style, kind of paper thin. Push now from Singularity. There's no RP here, all gonna get woven up. And Total almost gets puppy secured back off in the back though. It's gonna be the Doom. He's gonna ult his ultimate onto MP, force everyone from Secret Axe. No Spirit, they're not the damage. They will Guardian Angel, Capstor, Stuck Shrine. He focused on Daisy first of all. This coming we'll run out of mana. Everyone on Secret somehow disengaging. Are you serious? MidOne now not doomed. He's gonna slap this one time, not hit the sewer. Elasash kind of helping low in the midst of this fight. Hazu's gonna come in again from back, and now MP respawning. They'll leash down the madness, just fight them down with the Luna. That was a miraculous disengage from Secret. I can't believe no one died there.
Yeah, that was so sick. And another one from Singularity, you don't have to make it, even if you're so close to getting killed. I really understand why they're doing it. They're like so close to killing a 1-4 hero, they would have stopped them killing like everyone on the road. And it bombs there. At the time, limited not to be being disrespected because they could disengage it as well themselves. But then when Nisha brings in and misses the skewer, it's kinda, you're gonna lose heroes when that happens. And that means this is where they get it, because then they farm up, gonna get the day. This seems a hard game.
Oh, so much damage though on it. Dear MidOne takes in for more. Spell shields, really good thing at Embers, but does not have chains. They'll further leash him down with another shot. They'll get him! Hard kill, it indeed was. If anyone else was there from Singularity, that could have been pretty bad for Secret, but he was all alone, man. Like, hey, sir. MidOne's not going to see the Ricky now. Chop him down without damage. Room service for the Ember Spirit, chasing for it now for more. Oh, almost was able to see that chopper before he TV's out, but MidOne starting to reach some critical mass here on Ember Spirit. Oh no.
Oh no. He should be getting off his center down.
You dare underestimate MidOne? He does so much damage, double damage, you're getting him 2 kills. That was all MidOne. Like all heroes you see that are dead right now, it's because MidOne's like, okay guys, we want to go push, I'll just kill a couple heroes so we can go push. Anti-Mage is down 15 seconds, Magnet can buy back, he does RP, but right now the Luna with this full life is feeling pretty confident up on the high ground. We get a little bit of smoke in her face. Hazu gonna drop the repels on Luna just yet. And he, up in that Madness or Berserk or whatever it's called, Berserk, and he's gonna go down on tower. Now smoke once again drops. Again, smoke in MP's face, but he will just skirt around it. Cycling in, Anti-Mage has turned. Cards, chains, a little bit preliminary damage now, but the tower has fallen, meaning that Luna can start doing some real shenanigans. Once Magnus comes back, Link actually really hard once Glaive's all up in your base.
I didn't think they would fall back actually. I felt like they're falling up, but also, when you got a free against the front, so it's like, it always is safe, and usually better decision against the front. Smoke up from a Singularity though.
Oh, MidOne.
It's hard for Nisha to initiate though. It's so hard against the Negus.
MidOne broke a couple of smokes. MP will see the rest of them now. Sigil overhead as well. Sora is going to jump to the front lines. Luna is going to dodge that sword. Dazzle will get caught by, and they will smoke the M-Script. The Eclipse does drop down. RP onto Luna. Try to focus with but Guardian Angel Snowball going to keep her perfectly safe in that little egg. Now the roll in onto the Doom. MP's going to find a chance to get a couple of right clicks. MidOne rather, is still doomed off to the side. They'll lose the first life, and Luna is now going to repel himself and just look for a target. Try to help MidOne. Actually running kind of low on health right now. Gets bashed. Dual scroll by a full second. MP still in this fight. MidOne going to get a nice purify and will get them up. Gas kill off both Kissar and the Anti-Mage. As 4 will fall from Singularity. MP on its second life, doing some serious work, and I mean that fight was pretty much all Kazu.
Yeah, that was. That's a secret combination there. They're not panicking. They know they can attack MP. MidOne got doomed. I am not going to fight until Doom and hiding in jungle. He let them die, come back on Doom and then they kill them on their own. Bro, I'm just so busy trying to fight back. I don't think they're front end game right here.
Well, if they get another couple of kills, well, you may have jinxed it a little bit. The glaive is still bouncing. It's a little bit more awkward here since it's easier for Nisha to get his link to actually build through all these glaives. But Anti-Mage wants to buy it. Already a pretty nice win for Team Secret. Kazu is going to get first step out, dodge, hook streak, and get skewered back. Huge skewer, no RP though. Still, Yaphets is going to get saved by the Great Avoid. Kind of ways there's MidOne. Those now Kazu as well. Fairly healthy. They will lose the toss, probably. No, it'll be fine to purify. Everyone at Secret survives that tour. And mid lane is looking pretty red. Take tier 4. The other tier 4 is really banged up. They want to win right now, dude. Why go for tier 2? Tier 2s just take time. Just go for the ancient, right? That's the game's called. They're gonna take on the secondary and now go in straight towards 2 heroes. They'll bash onto the Ember Spirit. You'll set this again to buy him a lot of time. Anti going to look for the Luna, but won't be able to get until RP land onto 3 heroes. They clean through. He's gonna demolish Team Secret. Not a sustain to this one. MP didn't have a double life. He'll fight to bitter end, but he will fall. And Puppy, he couldn't do anything either. He will be the last one as exotic deer. With Battle Fury and Empower is gonna claim an ultra kill. Secret may be going a little bit too far. Although they do a lot of damage to the ancient.
That's why I said that I don't think they should try and win any game here, but oh, that was all such a good everybody. Kind of a mistake by Yaphets because MidOne saved himself with Fuel, but Yaphets really caused it not to save him, but then he brought MidOne into the 4. I don't think it was 4 RP, right? I only saw 3 heroes,
I think it was 3.
When there's a lot of heroes in there, you don't really see all of them. And that was That's the comeback right there. Unfortunately, I cannot see the grabs because Lower bugged them, so I don't know how big of a skill that was, but that's all pretty big, I'm pretty sure.
That 5,000 experience. Even gold is going to take a little bit more time to update since Singularity are still getting quite a bit. Probably looking at 5,000 swing back. Secret still have an advantage technically. I mean, look at this mid lane. It's an absolute disaster zone. But Secret trying to go for that greedy play is going to cost them. But you got to remember, like, even before that last team fight where they got RP and they all got wiped because of the cleave, they were steadily feeding on Singularity. It was just in a less spectacular fashion. They did get their dues off of that push for sure, and it is going to be a kind of an issue to kill exchanges by the end of it, but still a lot of cash for Singularity. Secret now change game plan and go for the easy structures, the ones that most teams go for. Tier 2s are pretty easy to take, and well, they're pretty weak already.
Yeah, anti-match. Definitely Spotify and DD could be on the same timing actually. If they can match make, but I think they will. Oh, and he gets through the.
Well, Butterfly is up. It will make a pretty nice smoke action, but it'll be into Team Secret doing exactly the same. Double damage rune duration check. I don't think it's gonna do all that much here.
It's gonna
I don't see anybody. Double damage will time out, but still the mage has empowered
this could be a sick
ton of damage. Secret are not going to see this one coming. MidOne especially, he's separated, and he'll get it with the RP, and pulls shots from the edge. Help is coming in. Purify Guardian Angel is on the lay down. Now the Omna is getting zoomed, but MP very unhealthy, will go down. As MidOne rather, God, MP, the missile gonna chase after the Doom, will get the kill there. Mage first out already. 1-for-1 exchange, Doom for the Ember Spear, but most of the ultimates from Singularity are down. And yes, the same thing can be said from Secret, but MP with no ultimate is still a resistance to exhaust. You're developing first dash on the base. Snowball's gonna save his ass. We'll save everyone in back. Great play again from Yaphets. MP now gonna have chances let loose with Glaive. Need to stop and Exotic here. All gonna get shredded by the Moonrider. Exotic here, he has blink out. He tried to go for Kazu, but the Gargraves who will just fine. At rookie into the tricks, will do a little bit of damage here and there. Will jump out. Shard's almost gonna catch him. They'll snowball in, force the shocker, punch him into the air and kill him off. Jump in once again. A first dash Exotic Deer. I don't know how he's doing it. He definitely needs them, but he will be forced to link out. And now the focus onto the Ancient, MP, Mask of Madness, and Repel, and Vlad's damage. Someone's got to do something about him. Kazu gonna look to distract out of Tears. Now high round in the front. We'll go down. Skates are gonna try to do the same. Oh, fall just as quickly. Exotic here versus MP. The man fight uncensored with Yato and Snowball. They'll kill off the Anchorage, and now the throne is exposed. Patos is going to arrive. They didn't have any damage really. So they'll just try to swing, but he's not doing anything with the Sigil G play. The Secret say screw the lens mid, the only one that exists. We will go straight to the throne.
Pretty good fight for Singularity there then, but the main problem was that they actually had the game to big for that, so even if they kind of made a nice play and managed to kill MidOne there,